Simply the thought of going to any kind of prison is terrible. Prisons are home to solidified lawbreakers who are killers, attackers, and rapists. While some prisons are very nice with facilities of toilets, gyms, television, and delicious food, but there are still many prisons that can rightfully be referred to as hell on earth. Today we are looking at 5 dangerous prisons in the world. Kwang Prison. Kwang Prison is a man's prison located in Nonthaburi Province, Thailand, and is one of the most dangerous prisons in the world. This prison is known for the torture of its inmates. It is a brutal prison that deals with the death penalty and long sentences for prisoners. All prisoners are required to wear leg irons for the first 3 months of their sentences. Death row prisoners were required to have their leg iron permanently welded on. Thankfully, this practice ended in 2013. Each day prisoners received vegetable soup and 1 bowl of rice. In 1996, Lee Williams was arrested for attempting to export heroin and sentenced to 200 years. 743 men were on death row in 2009 in this prison. Tadmor Prison. Tadmor Prison was located in Syria, and this prison has a reputation as one of the worst prisons in the world. In other prisons, you have basic rights, but in this prison you have nothing. The prisoner was not allowed to make eye contact. This prison was also known as madness and death. Prisoners were tortured by being dragged to death or being cut into pieces by an axe. Most prisoners were left to die from eye gouging, random deadly blows, and crushed fingers and limbs. The torture, inhuman treatment, and abuse behind the wall of this prison have offered it a notorious legacy that cannot be easily forgotten. A massacre once took place in the penitentiary in June 1980, where defending soldiers killed an estimated 1,000 prisoners in one day. This prison was blown up in May 2015 by ISIL. Sabaneta Prison. Venezuela is known for having probably the most incredibly brutal activities in the world, with reports showing more than 1,000 annual killings. Sabaneta Prison is in Venezuela, and this prison is controlled by its prisoners themselves. This prison was supposed to hold only 15,000 prisoners, yet it held 25,000. The ratio of prisoners was 1 guard for every 150 prisoners. In 2012, the prison was said to have as few as 8 wardens and 32 guards posted on duty. It means 1 guard for every 780 prisoners. This prison had gangsters, drug traffickers, and murderers within its walls. These prisoners didn't hesitate for committing horrific acts of violence. Due to a lack of guards, the prison was full of violence from top to bottom. In 1994, due to violent gun battle resulted the death of 108 prisoners. In 1995, 642 prisoners were wounded and 195 prisoners were killed because of jail violence. Today this prison is closed and converted into a museum. The Penitentiary of New Mexico. The Penitentiary of New Mexico, also known as PNM, is a men's maximum security prison located in Santa Fe, New Mexico. This prison is divided into 3 facilities: Level 5, Level 6, and Level 2. Level 6 is a supermax site that accommodates death row convicts. In 1980, prisoners gained control of the whole prison and took 12 guards hostage. The man was executed, dismembered, and later hung up in the cell or burned alive. 33 prisoners died in the riots. It is now rumored the prison is being hunted, from hearing whispers in the corridors to ghost walking footsteps. Camp 22. Camp 22 is one of the political prisons in the world, which is in North Korea. It is one of the most dangerous prisons in the world. Camp 22 is nothing similar to a concentration camp. It has been cut off from the other world, and the prisoner and their families are held in lifelong detention. It has 3,300-volt electric walls with traps and hidden nails, and is managed by 1,000 armed guards and 500 administrative agents. The guard has automatic rifles and grenades and trained dogs. It is estimated that there are 50,000 prisoners, including women, men, and children. A large portion of their cases is due to criticism of the government. All the prisoners need to work hard in the field 12 hours a day. All prisoners are often tortured, forced labor, and malnourished. This much is for today. Hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe.